Hello Machinima Realm, my name is Italics and I am back with some more Minecraft PC builds as a part of Less Than 60, the show where I have 60 seconds or less to present each one of these beautiful Minecraft creations. I took a look at last week's video's comments to determine a winner out of the 3 presented on that episode, and Gates of Immortal by That Old Kid has won in a landslide. All of you contestants who unknowingly were contesting one another, congratulations to everybody because you're all great builders in my book, but there can only be one. This week the theme is Steampunk, one of my personal favorites. And we're going to start this week's spotlights up with Neleodar by the Creative Node server. This is an entire steampunk city, replete with waterfalls, hot air balloons, and windmills as far as the eye can see. The city feels lived in, and as you explore, you see some of the little touches that really make it come alive. Something as small as a little boat in a stream on the docks. From the cranes that scatter the landscape, showing that the city actively is growing. And there's plenty of great steampunk aesthetics as well, and no steampunk city is complete without at least one airship. But don't worry, the city has plenty of flying and floating things, including an entire house. I also enjoy the verticality of the city. It just keeps going up and up one large mountain with all the homes built snugly inside of it. However, I want you to know the colors are misrepresented in my video. The oranges that you're seeing here aren't supposed to be orange, but I like the colors the way they are. Orange is my favorite color, so I'm okay with that, but if you really want to see it the way it's meant to be seen, check out their custom texture pack. I just can't be bothered to do that. Now the next build is a doozy. This is Agamemnon by Carlu, and it's a monstrosity of a walking steampunk city. It's a scorpion-shaped death machine. Carlu has written a backstory for this walking apocalypse and everything. Aside from its sheer size, what really sets this build apart is the brilliant detail that has gone into it. Inside the belly of the beast, you'll find Agamemnon features a fully furnished interior. It has medical facilities, an armory, a terrarium, even aircraft hangars. As a whole, this creation is, according to the creator, 10 million blocks in size. Yes, that includes the custom mountains that surround it though. The towering fortress itself in my video, however, is shown with the render distance cranked up to I think almost 100 blocks higher than far. That's how big this thing is as you're seeing it on the screen right now. I also love the trail of lava that follows behind Agamemnon. It just destroys literally everything in its wake. The final build for this week is of Steamshire Island by Lynchy Inc. This creation is of a beautiful inhabited island in the middle of an endless sea, and the author has created a backstory for it, which I believe includes a flood that sweeps away everything save for this island, which was formerly actually the top of a mountain. Aesthetically, the islands are framed by 3 towering pillars of houses spread out on the island, and there's also a stunningly crafted bridge that is the home for several more. I'm really impressed that despite how much smaller this build is than the others, I think it might actually be the most aesthetically pleasing to me. Now there's little touches on this map as well, like the others, for example the crops being irrigated by what almost appears to be an aqueduct, and there's a dock for an airship and even a slum underneath the mountain where all the misfits are supposed to live. I really like the arcing terrain that connects to larger patches of lands, and they go together really nicely with the bridges that stretch from one side of the island to the other. Steamshire Island is like a paradise in the middle of a disaster. Now today we've looked at 3 amazing creations in Minecraft, and now it's time to vote. So in the comments below, make sure to include a number 1, a number 2, or a number 3 with the number sign to have your vote tallied. Last week it was a landslide, and I have a feeling it might be the same this week, but remember, bigger does not always mean better. So vote in the comments, and I'll be watching to see what you guys have to say. I'll be back next week with some more Minecraft builds and creations for Less Than 60. My name is Italics, and I'll see you next time.